Hey, prehistoric pals, welcome back to another Christmas edition of Prehistoric Playhouse. Good to have you back again. I know it's been a while since we had our last upload, but we saved something really special for you today. This is the Jurassic World Dominion Advent calendar, which I think is a really cool take on a Christmas tradition that I've always been a fan of. So, if you're not familiar with Advent, it's kind of that period leading up to Christmas, that anticipation for Christmas. A lot of tradition and history goes into this. Advent calendars traditionally have uh, the 24 days or the 4 weeks leading up to Christmas, where each little door or window has a little gift, sometimes a Bible verse to commemorate the Christmas season. This in particular is a Jurassic World, obviously themed Advent calendar, and includes the minis, which are some of my favorites actually. I mean, I love the larger figures from the main lines and stuff, but for some reason these minis just have they're really easy to play with, and you can play with a lot of them in a small area. And our kids are super into them as well. So 24 days of fun. I love that concept as well. Uh, every day you get a new little surprise all the way up until Christmas. So we're gonna take a look behind each of these doors. And see what's inside, right? So just starting off right here in the center, door number one. Let's pop this open and see what's inside. Uh, right behind the blue and the beta, and this really cool box we've got here. So let's see what we've got. All right. Oh, look at that. Oh, let's pull them out here. This looks like one of the, oh man, this is a, check that out. Check that out, everybody. It's a Ceratosaurus. Ceratosaurus. One of the classic figures from the movies. They've come out with a bunch of these, at least half a dozen, I think, Ceratosaurus from the main line of toys, and just a really great paint job. I think Mattel does an awesome job with these smaller figures. And, it's not like some of the others that you come across where they're just really cheap and they don't pay a lot of attention to stuff. But this one, you can see the different color paint jobs, and you can really do a lot with this. It stands up on its own, has a tail back there to keep it upright, and just a lot that you can do with this and play with. So a lot of fun. Ceratosaurus, day one. Good stuff. All right. Day number two. Also, I want to encourage you guys, you can watch all of the days in one fell swoop, or you can come back day after day. We're going to break up the video so that you can see each of them each day of Advent. So we're going to move right along to day two. Feel free to keep watching or come back tomorrow. All right, day two. Let's see what we've got. All right. How cool is this? All right, so some of you, what a neat figure to include in a Jurassic playset. I don't think this looks like one of the original workers from the Jurassic Park, the main movie, right? If you remember in the beginning of the movie, those workers were kind of bringing the dinosaurs to the island. They had these neat little orange hats and these blue jumpsuits, and little did they know what they were getting into, right? So super fun little figurine to go with your dinosaur collection. I love they included this just to. I've never seen anything like this from the actual Mattel line. It might be one of the few, if not the only, of this size. So super fun. Day two, Jurassic World worker. Excellent. All right, so if you're still with us, we got day number three. We're about to take a look inside. Here's the Dimetrodon. Oh man, this is a really cool Dimetrodon. Look at the detail that you can see on the paint job here. I mean, they really took their time in adding the detail. I mean, at least 3, if not 4 different paint colors all in this one with the real, as you can see the precision of the stripes right there. Dimetrodon's always been one of my favorites. I just love this huge sail and the way that it kind of crawls around. Looks like a lizard. And man, doesn't get much better than that. Love the precision, love the artistry, love the paint job. A lot to love there. Day 3, Dimetrodon. All right, let's see if we can find day 4. There it is, top left, day 4. Here we go. Let's take a look. I think I know what this is. This looks like a theropod of some sort, and it is excellent. That's a velociraptor. One of the brown velociraptors, obviously one of the more prolific figures in the series. Mattel has made a lot of velociraptors over the years, different colors, different functions, different articulations and stuff. Just a really cool version of the velociraptor in this mini size. Haven't seen a mini velociraptor that looks like this yet, so it could be original and exclusive to this set so far. So a lot of fun there. Velociraptor. Okay, moving right along. Day 5 from our Advent calendar, from our Jurassic World Advent calendar. Here's number 5 all the way here on the left, and let's open it up. Oh, very cool, very cool. Guys, this is, would you believe it? Look at that, look at that. It is a Suchomimus, right? A Suchomimus. A couple of the coolest toys that they made in the main line. All right, now it is a mini and in a very original paint job. Looks very much, I have not seen a Suchomimus with this kind of paint job on it before. And this one, oh, check this out. Look, it even has a jaw that opens. Okay, it's really rare to see a toy this size that has that kind of precision and articulation. If you have small kids, they are gonna just totally dig this toy, right? You can even open and close the jaw. I mean, what is not to love? Look at that, super cool green on sort of a brown, purplish brown, background. Excellent job. Way to go, Mattel. Love it. All right. So there's 1 through 5. Already 5 awesome figures. I mean, there's 19 to go. 19 more to go. We've only got 5 through. So number 6, day 6. Where are you? Day 6. Day 6. All right. Day 6 of Advent on the Jurassic World Advent calendar. Okay. We've already perforated some of these windows just for sake of time, but oh, cool, one of the flying ones. Hey, check it out. Pteranodon. Nice Pteranodon, great color, excellent. Again, the precision is there, the color is there. 3 different paint colors on a figure this small. Really cool stance, really cool pose. You can do a lot with this. You can fly around, swoop in on the others. Pteranodon, day 6, love it. All right, continuing along. Hope you're still with us. Glad you're still with us. Looking for day number 7. All right, just got done with 6, coming down to 7. 7's close by, close here to the center. Let's open it up and see what it's got for us. The bigger one, huh? Let's see what's inside here. Haha. Yep. One of the old faithful ones. Stegosaurus, okay. Oh, check this out. Look, it's even got this sort of gradient in the paint job. You've got paint color number 1 down here, paint color number 2 here, 3 there, and this nice gradient where it blends in into the the plates on its back. Oh, cool! I just noticed this. Look, it even articulates on the tail. You just don't see this type of attention to detail on figures this size. Rarely do you have any sort of moving parts at all, let alone the paint job. I'm really happy with the direction that Mattel went with this. I could see a lot of kids playing, heck, even some adults playing with this one. So add it to our collection here. Dimetrodon, Stegosaurus, Ceratosaurus, Velociraptor, all Suchomimus. I mean, we've really got a lot of great things going on here with this collection so far. So Stegosaurus, day 7. Love it. All right, moving on. Day number 8. Day 8. There you are. Here we go. Let's see what's inside. Pop open door number 8. Being careful not to break anything. The front of this is just so cool with blue and beta here in the snow. I just don't want to tear any of that paper. And oh, looks like we've got an Ankylosaurus here. And again, a very unique paint job that I haven't seen in any other line. A nice gray sort of undertone with this smooth, soft green back. Bring it a little bit closer for the camera so you can sort of see what is featured here. Detail, I mean, there's even on the backs, you can see some of the real fine detail. The scales, you can see the scales on the toy itself. Of course, the club on the tail and the armor plating and all of that. So really nice looking figure. Ankylosaurus is one of the classics, one of the favorites, and they don't disappoint here. Nothing really articulating like some of the others. I've noticed it's kind of hit or miss with the whether or not the figure has an articulation so far. We've opened 8, and only 2 of them have had articulation. The Suchomimus so far has an articulating mouth, and the Stegosaurus has an articulating tail, but the others are just going to come as you see them. No articulation there. So let's see. I'm sure we'll get a few more that have the articulation, so stick around. Let's see what we find out. All right. Day 9. Day 9 is down here at the bottom. I've noticed that this is a little bit of a bigger window than what we've seen with some of the others. So I'm a little excited about what we're going to find inside here. So let's take a look. Let's crack it open. There's like sideways open to it. Yeah. Oh man, check this out. Check it. Oh wow. Wow. Look at this. These are paddock gates, right? The electrified fences, not just one. Let's see how many we've got. There's 2. 2. It keeps going. How far does it go? Here's 3. Oh man, and there's 4 back here. 4 fences. Okay, that you can. Oh, it looks like you can even link them together to create a fence. Let's see if I can figure this out. There's 1, and then yep, there we go. There's 2. This is part of the fun with a set like this, right? Like everybody wants to recreate those scenes from the movie, and some of the more iconic ones are when the dinosaurs escape from the paddock, the safe area, right? So now you have a situation. You actually have the pieces to go with the dinosaurs to where they are inside the paddock or outside the paddock. You actually have that, and you can recreate it. And you can have your little your little worker kind of safely on this side of the paddock while the dinosaurs are on the other, and do whatever you want. But just having this ability to create and link together a fence. You can see that sort of, you can make it 90 degrees, a square or an arch, or however you want to do it, however it works out best for you or your kids when you're playing with them, or just having fun with your own imagination and getting after it. So super fun in an advent calendar. I mean, I dig it. That was day 9. Let's see what day 10 holds. Again, we're only up on day 10. We still have 14 more to go, and it's already been well worth the price of admission so far. So day 10, let's take a look. All right, day 10 is a smaller window up here in the top left. And I'm kind of curious what could be in a small package. Looks like we have another Velociraptor, okay? So we've got this really neat sort of green Velociraptor with the stripes on top, and just another one to go in the pack of Velociraptors. Again, this is the second Velociraptor that we've gotten in the set. First one being this brown one. Very similar poses. But I think it's cool that there's 2 of them, because they do work in a pack, usually, at least from the movies and stuff, and you can really have these working together, getting into all kinds of mischief. So there you go. Number 2, second Velociraptor, day 10. All right, number 11. Number 11. Here we go. All right. I think this is one of the ones I didn't really know about. This is a really cute one, actually. I thought these were very fun. Lystrosaurus, right? Lystrosaurus has these little, what look like tusks on the front part of its mouth. It's one of those, it's one of the cute dinosaurs that kind of came out of the series. I don't remember ever seeing a Lystrosaurus in the movies, but I think it's neat that they focus on it and create a little mini toy. I think you've seen some of that in the captives, or the minis, and they even have one of them in the main line. So kids think they're cute. I think they're cute. There's another one right here in the advent calendar. So one to add to your collection as well. All right. We just finished up on 11, so working up our way to number 12. Number 12, where are we? No, that's 24 down there. Let's find 12. We're halfway to the end, number 12. And see what we can come up with here. All right, number 12. The ubiquitous baryonyx, okay? Baryonyx with the green two-tone baryonyx, okay? You probably no doubt have at least one baryonyx in your collection. They have been one of the mainstays since Mattel took over the toy line, especially in the Jurassic World movies. Baryonyx, one of my favorites. There's all different types of colors and stuff, and they have really brought that skill, that workmanship to the mini as well. So another great looking baryonyx to add to your mini collection, and that's number 12. So we got, so far we have 10 dinosaurs, 1 human figurine, and the gate. So 10 minis already, 1 human figure, and the gates, and we are just halfway there. So let's see what else we can come up with. All right, so that's number 12. Looking for 13 now. 13 right up here on the top row. Gonna pop it open here and open the door. All right, gotta be careful there. The door's not quite fully open, so I'm gonna there we go. Just gotta get it to open up. All right. Cool. Gallimimus, folks. Gallimimus. Who doesn't love Gallimimus? It's one of those It really kind of reminds you of a bird, the way that it runs in what they would call flocks or herds, and really popularized by that first movie. And good paint job here, some stripes. The molding's a little off on this one, so it kind of has a little bit of a crooked foot. But still, all in all, not a bad one. Might be just kind of one of those that just kind of threw in, but can't complain. It's just one more that you get to play with and create with your imagination. So no issues really with that. Just not quite as detailed as some of the others. All right, number 14. And here's number 14. Okay. Oh, yes, sir. Dilophosaurus. I have never seen a Dilophosaurus this small that actually has the the frill around the neck. I mean, if you kind of take a look at that, it's very thin, but it doesn't feel flimsy, right? It stays in place. It doesn't feel like it's going to like break off or anything. The color is nice and matte, sort of a dark maroon on a green skin. You even get really great detail with the two pieces on their forehead, on the top of their head, right? The Dilophosaurus has two of those. So both of those, very precise, great accuracy, and definitely true to the movie. True to life. Not really sure if these actually existed, of course, but really looks like something if you wanted to recreate the scene from the movie, you are in luck. So Dilophosaurus, looking great. Man, I've almost lost count here. I think that was number 14, and we've still got 10 more to go. So looking for 15, 15, 15. Here we go. That was 9. That means this is 15 right here, right in the middle, number 15. Here we go. All right. Looks like an iguanodon, right? I think that's a pretty good looking iguanodon, or is it a Montosaurus? It's kind of hard to tell. It might be an Montosaurus. Looking for its thumb. I think this might be an Montosaurus. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments here, but definitely one of those hadrosaur type, not a Metasaurus, as they say. It's definitely an herbivore. So really great striping, spotting on the skin here. Another excellent paint job. You can get great muscle tone and articulation in each of the limbs. So kudos again, Mattel. That was number 15. All right, gonna kind of speed up here and take a look at 16. See what's over here. Another one of the large doors along the bottom. I actually, these bottom ones seem to be kind of a big deal. So let's see what number 16 has. Yep, awesome. Looks like we have another piece to the fencing. And again, this is sort of a entrance exit, maybe a guard shack or something that the park rangers would have access to. So again, you've got the linkages here where you can add it to the 4 that you've already got. A little bit there and a little bit there. And so now we're really starting to add to our pieces. There's 4 here, the guard shack, and we'll see what kind of comes next. I have a feeling that there's going to be some more. I'm just not sure exactly how that's going to play out. Let's see what we end up with. So another nice detail. It's not just the fencing; it adds some contrast, a little bit more to add to it. All right, number 16. Working on 17 now. So 17. Where are you? 17. There's 22. 17 on the right side. Pop it open. Yeah. Cool, man. Yangchuanosaurus. A lot of you folks will recognize this one from the Jurassic World line that came out this year. One of the first ones, and one of my favorites because of the detail that kind of went into the main toy. You see a lot of that similar detail here. Obviously not quite as much. I really think the Yangchuanosaurus, it's always kind of looked like a taller, bigger larger version of a Dilophosaurus with the two pieces on the top of its nose here, very much like a Dilophosaurus, just without the frill. So kind of like its bigger cousin, big brother. So Yangchuanosaurus, Dilophosaurus, very cool. Man, there's just a ton of little dinosaurs here. It's really fun. Okay, let's take a breather, take a look. Looking for number 18. 18. Top row, number 18. Let's pop it open. Oh. And our third, looks like our third Velociraptor. This one is one of the orange ones. Okay, very similar, similar in size and pose to the other two. So we've got one, and then two, and then where is the third one here? And then three. Clearly, it looks like we're going for, I bet you there's going to be a fourth one in here. Usually, it wouldn't surprise me if we get at least one more Velociraptor to round out our little club of 4. So this, I'm having trouble remembering exactly, but there's a 4-pack from the Camp Cretaceous that came out last year, year before, and the colors are really reminding me of the Velociraptors in that set, which we've seen in before, and we'll do a review on later as well. But there's 1, 2, and 3 of the Velociraptors. All right, 19. Where you at? 19. Here you go. Pop open number 19, one of the big ones, and of course, again, a miniaturized version of a figure that we saw this year, the Triceratops. Okay, nice clean paint job here. You don't see much bleeding over. The horns have a very distinct color transition there between the frill and the horns, so really like that. The third color here on the back for the striping. The detail is evident in the skin tone and the just the texture of the skin, that reptilian texture. So even some wrinkles and stuff like that. This one is just a little bit elevated. No articulation again, doesn't really need it in my opinion. Beautiful, beautiful Triceratops for the size. And again, one that I haven't seen in some of the other small character kits or sets or lines like the captives or the minis. So something maybe an exclusive to the Advent calendar. Okay. All right, I believe that was number 18. Now we're going to search for number 19. Getting close to the end. We're on the home stretch now. I see 18. Someone help me find it. There's 20. Looking for, nope, that was 19. So, okay, this was 19. Now we're looking for 20. Okay, all right, so it's one of these bottom ones again. 20 is one of the bottom ones. If I were to say, I bet you it's another side of this. So let's see if I'm right. All right, and it is. I've never been so happy to be right in my life. So yes, it looks like there's 4 more of these fence pieces, which means that this pin that these minis are going to get to play inside is actually going to be pretty darn big. You know, the Kenner set from years ago to get an actual fence for some of the original sets. I mean, it's really expensive now to buy an intact set. So to have the ability to just sort of put this together for the minis and have that capability to play with that set is really nice for the sort of casual collector or the casual the casual dinosaur fan, right? You don't have to spend a large chunk of cash to get a collectible item. You now have the option, because these are rare, right? The fences and stuff, these don't come out very often. I think it was really excellent to see that this made its way into the mini line, which is, I think, a great place for it to go. And so, yeah, so now we've got this very large fence that you can really cover a lot of ground, can clearly hold a lot of dinosaurs, as we are starting to see as it fills up one after the other inside of the pens. So a few more to go. Yep, Yangchuanosaurus actually has the articulating jaw, so it's good to see another one of these with the articulating jaw. Only about 3 or 4 so far with some articulation, but they got the good ones. All right, that was 20. Looking on for 21. 21. Where are you, 21? Sort of lose track. Oh, top row. And another Gallimimus, it appears. So Gallimimus had a couple of iterations on the main line. This one has a friend as well. So this is the one that just came out of 21. Pairs up nicely with the previous Gallimimus. Again, some of that. Again, these are not the most precise in the kit, but they still did a really nice job of, the paint jobs on the back. The colors are really cool. And these two can just kind of go over here, just kind of hang out on this side of the pen, stay away from those velociraptors and those meat eaters, and you guys will be just fine. Just gonna set you all up right over there. All right, that was 21. 3 more to go. 22, 23, and 24. 22 is here, and let's see what it has to offer. 22. Oh man, is it? I think it is. It is, guys. T-Rex, and with some articulation. Beautiful, beautiful T-Rex. Great coloring down the back. We got the dark skin tone on the back. That sort of classic pose. T-Rex arms, of course. Opens and closes the mouth. So there you go. T-Rex looking good, just like always. Great proportion, good looking paint job. Look at the wrinkles and the sort of that lizard reptilian skin that you can see on the toy itself. Nice job. Stands up nice as well. Looking good. 22, that means 23 in the center. Here we go. Oh, there's a little bit. I need to make sure that pop this open nice and gentle. Open that just a little bit. And, oh, come on. Of course, Parasaurolophus. There's really no kit from the Jurassic World lineup that would be complete without Parasaurolophus. Just one of the neatest dinosaurs that's ever kind of set foot on the planet. I mean, I can't imagine what it was like to discover this thing for the first time and wonder just what was going on with this crest on its head. It's made an appearance in just about every movie, if I remember correctly. And they've got multiple different paint jobs for all of the different toys that came out. There's some pink ones and blue ones and brown ones and orange ones. This one has the blue paint job on it. I really like where they went with this. Parasaurolophus, you're looking good. Set you up right there. You hang out right there. All right, cool. All right, folks. We have come to the end. We've got one more to open, and it's number 24 down here in the back. And I have an idea of what it might be. Let's just sort of take a look. Sort of put this on here so you can sort of see all these dinosaurs sort of spread out inside, because we've got just a little bit more to go. Let's see what the last one is. Number 24. Here it is. How cool is that? It is probably it's no secret, no surprise why they kept this one as the last one, because it is the iconic Jurassic Park gate. It even ties in with the rest of this pin here, and if I'm not mistaken, do these doors open? Oh, they sure do. Oh, now that's something you don't see. We have not seen a toy like this with the Jurassic Park gates that open like they do in the movie in quite some time. I've seen some that sort of were just a molding where the doors are sort of in place, but this one, the doors actually open and close. And not only that, but you can add them as a piece to the rest of the kit to complete your own very own Jurassic Park. And then let me just get that on there. And now, not only do we have the fence, but we now have a pin full of Jurassic Park minis. Don't forget this little guy who's just gonna hang out up here because that's where he lives, that's where he works. And this, folks, the Advent Calendar, Jurassic World 24. Excellent, excellent toys. Even more pieces to add to your collection and to have fun with this Christmas. So thanks for coming by. We hope to see you next time. We'll be doing some more reviews. Dino trackers are coming out here soon. We have a lot of the mainline Jurassic World Legacy collection to go over, and hope we'll see you soon. Thanks for stopping by.